Welcome friends. So as discussed earlier that we have to take some radical based questions of theory of equation. So I picked up this question. I picked up this question for a very reason that it has come earlier in the RMO, that is Regional Maths Olympiad. The level of RMO is little lower JE Advanced. It is little lower JE Advanced. It came in Swedish Olympiad. Countries used to take their own Olympiads, that is the International Olympiad. JE Advanced, yes, and I have seen this question in the CAT sample paper. A very good question. Let us try to solve this question. So it's a radical based theory of equation. You can expect such kind of question because nowadays since there are various techniques has come, so you can expect this in JEE mains also. But earlier it came in such kind of exam. Fine. So let's start with this question. So root 5 minus x is equal to 5 minus x square. We have to find the value of x symbol, and obviously that is the real value they are looking for. In JEE Advanced, JEE Mains, generally they used to ask real value, and generally they can ask question like this: how many real solutions the given equation has. So let us try with that. So first step, I hope that everyone got that we have to square it out both the sides. So it will be squaring. So it gives me 5 minus x is equal to 5 minus x square the whole square. So when I will square this, it will give me the result 25 minus 10x square plus x power 4, and bringing to one side, so it gives me x power 4 minus 10x square, x power 4 minus 10x square, and then minus x goes to the other side plus x. 25 minus 5 is 20. 20 is equal to 0. See friends, there is a gap between the videos. The reason is I am basically looking for questions which definitely satisfy all your needs. Earlier we took such kind of question where there was no x cube term. So I received a message from quite a few students, and they told that just repeat the concept of that particular thing, that when you have no x cube, then what we need to do. So obviously I was looking for a question. So in searching such kind of question, there will be a time, little time is taken because it has came in such kind of exam. So you need to pick up the question like that. And there could be thousands such kind of question of lower level. I don't want to waste much time on that, because if you understood the concept of this, then the lower level question can be easily digestible by you. Fine. So let us just talk about this. So once again, on the demand of your student, when they are asked that how to do this, I am taking it again. It is a quadratic or biquadratic equation. So we can convert into the two-factor form of quadratic form, two quadratic form, like x square term 1 and another x square term. And at that time I told that what you can do here is, see, there is a coefficient of x power 4 as 1. So I can consider it to be x square minus ax plus b and x square plus ax plus c. Like this. See, plus b and plus c is constant. You can have plus minus as per your choice. That doesn't affect your final answer. But this step is important, minus x plus x. Why it happens? Because there is no x cube term. There is no x cube term. You will learn this in something called as in JEE Advanced practice and also in BSc Mathematics. One clarity I just want to give you guys, that engineering mathematics is just an applied mathematics. You can have M1, M2, M3 in engineering students who are pursuing engineering, they know this. But BSc mathematics and MSc mathematics is far tougher than that, because the whole 3 plus 2, 5 years you need to work on mathematics. So you can get such kind of content in BSc mathematics. Fine. So let us first work on this. I will just let you guys that why there is no x cube term here. So I am just multiplying it individually. So it will happen x square into x square, x power 4 plus c ax cube minus ax cube plus minus ax cube. That's why it gets cancelled and there is no x cube term. That is the reason I picked up this way. It will be very easier. Now what will be the next? Then plus x square c. This gets cancelled, so this is minus ax plus ax is minus x square c. It was x square c minus a square x square. A square x square, check out this, minus a square x square. Now plus bx square, I am taking the x square term together first, and then minus ax6 minus acx plus ab plus ABX and finally plus BC is equal to 0. That is something I am going to get. So it is x power 4 plus bringing x square common, so it is c minus a square and plus b. So this is all the x square term. Then x terms are these two, so plus x times. Check out, I am doing plus, so I will pick up this one first, minus AC and plus BC is equal to 0. Fine, that is something we are getting. Now I can compare this with this relation because that is the original equation. I need to solve this equation basically. So let us compare. So obviously I will get x square coefficient to be minus 10. So it is b plus c minus a square is equal to minus 10. Fine. I'll just check out because if we miss out something then it will be a big harassment because it's a very big question. Yeah, it's 5 x power 4 minus 10. Okay, fine. Okay. Now next will be this. I can take a common, so it is a times b minus c gives me coefficient of x to be 1. So it's equal to 1. And finally constant BC is plus BC and here it is plus 20. So that gives me BC is equal to 20. See here b plus c is coming, here b minus c is coming, so I will work on that because I know the relation for that. So what I can say, b plus c is equal to a square minus 10 and b minus c is equal to 1 upon a. And I have bc is equal to. So there is a relation, there is an identity. The identity I can write down here is b plus c whole square minus b minus c whole square is equal to 4bc. You would have learned this identity in 9th standard, or if you don't then you can just expand it, you will get it here. Okay, so that's why I am picking such kind of question which will give you lots of information together. Because it's not possible to take each and every question. So those questions are of lower level. I am taking the level of this exam. So b plus c whole square minus b minus c whole square is equal to 4bc is an identity. So now I am replacing everything in terms of a because b plus b minus c is in terms of a. So let me just write it down. B plus c whole square is a square minus 10 whole square. B minus c whole square. So minus 1 upon a. B minus c value is 1 upon a. 1 upon a square. And that gives me 4bc. So 4 into BC value is 20. Fine. Let me expand this. It gives me a minus b whole square identity I am using. A power 4 minus 20 a square plus 100 minus 1 upon a square is equal to 80. Oh my goodness. So when you just do cross multiplication, so you will get a power 6. You will get a power 6 and obviously it will be difficult to crack. Let me just do that. So this a power 6 minus 20 a power 4 and this is 80 shifted to this side, so 100 minus 80 is 20, so 20 a square. You can skip those steps, these are very little steps, so you can skip those steps and then minus 1 and obviously whole divided by a square. See what will happen. A power 4 into a power 2 is a power 6 minus 20 a square into a square is 20 a power 4 plus 100 a square. 100 minus 80 20 a square and minus 1 and whole upon a square. This side it is since 80 is shifted, so 0 is remains, so a square into 0 is 0. So that is something, a new equation for me to crack and it is of degree 6. In fact, it is that is one of the reason I picked up this question also. It is having even power, so it is an even equation. We have even function and odd function, so it is an even function basically. And I will just take one more video on this, that even function and odd function, you will come to know about that. So now we have to crack this. Is it an easy task? So most of the students, suppose they reach to this level, they stop over here. Fine. So let us discuss this, how to crack this. See, the numbers are arranged in such a way that we can use our old techniques which I have taught in the earlier videos. That see a power 6 and 1. The coefficient is 1, 1. Here coefficient is minus 20, 20. The ratio is coming to be ratio of coefficient minus 1, ratio of coefficient minus 1. So I think we got it. So what I can do, I can bring this minus 1 here, a power 6 minus 1. I will make it one set. And this 2 I will take minus 20 a square common, minus 20 a square common, so it will be a square minus 1 is equal to 0, something like this. So I am getting something like this. Now what will happen? I can just treat this a power 6 minus 1 something like x cube minus y cube. X cube minus y cube. There is a possibility because I can just make it a power 6 as a square cube and this is 1 cube. Fine. So I will expand accordingly. So x cube minus y cube expansion will give me x minus y. So that is a square minus 1. Then a power 4 plus it is x minus y times x square plus xy. So plus xy is plus a square into 1 and it is plus 1, the last one. Fine, that is something I am getting. And here I have minus 20 a square times a square minus 1 is equal to 0. So I can take a square minus 1 common, and then I have a power 4 plus a square minus 20 a square. A power 4, because after taking a square minus 1 common, a power 4 plus a square minus 20 a square is minus 19 a square and then plus 1. That is something I am getting. Now check out, this is something relevant for me and this is something I can solve it using quadratic formula. I can substitute a square as y, so it becomes y square minus 19y plus 1 is equal to 0. And we can solve it for the value of y. From y I will get a and from a I will get b and c, but we are not interested in this because damn sure it is not factorizable by splitting the middle term. So we have to use the quadratic formula. When we use the quadratic formula, it will be under root, it will be half. So just for the time being, focus on the real solution, or we can say that the integer solution. We are going to get integer solution from here. So a square minus 1 is 0, gives me a is equal to 1 and a is equal to minus 1. Fine. So I wanted a is equal to 1 and a is equal to minus 1. So I will focus on that one. Fine. So I'm just I'm repeating it as square it out, bring to the same side, convert this into this form, compare the two, got the coefficient of different terms of x, and then accordingly we are solving that. Fine. So let us x square 1. This is my original, so we have to convert after getting the values of ABC into this form. Fine. So I think I don't need this. Okay, I don't need this till this. So that's a huge question. Okay, so a is equal to 1, a is equal to minus 1. So basically, if a is equal to 1, so what will be b and c? So I can just have the value here. So I am just taking when a is equal to 1. When a is equal to 1, what will be b and what will be c? So when a is equal to 1, so what will be b and what will be c? That is something we need to figure it out. But for that we should have to put the value of a here and get the values of b and c in some relation. So if I put a is equal to 1 here, so it will give me 1 square minus 9. So that is b plus c value will be coming to be minus 9. 1 minus 10 is minus 9. And then b minus c value will come, a is equal to 1, so 1 upon 1 is 1. So when I add the two, I will get b is equal to minus 4. And when I subtract the two, I will get c is equal to minus 5. Just check out quickly, if I add this 2, it will be 2b, because this get cancelled. 2b is equal to minus 8, addition of this 2, so b will be minus 4. So you can put down b is equal to minus 4 in this equation, so you will get value of c. So I got it like b is equal to minus 4 and c is equal to minus 5. Now second set, when a is equal to minus 1, what will happen? So when a is equal to minus 1, so when I put a is equal to minus 1 here, so it is 1 minus 10, so that gives me b plus c is equal to plus 9, and b minus c is equal to minus 1. So when I solve this, when I add this to again, so it will give me plus 4, one side 2b, and this is 8, so b will be plus 4, and when b will be plus 4, so c will be plus 5. C will be plus 5. We will just cross check once again. B plus c is a square minus 10, and we are putting a is equal to minus 1. So when I put a is equal to minus 1, So it will be b plus c, and putting a is equal to minus 1 here, so it is 1 minus 10, so it will be minus 9 only. It will be minus 9. Because a is equal to minus 1 and I put, so minus 1 square is 1, 1 minus 10 is minus 9, and b minus c will be minus 1. Fine. So a little mistake here. So when I add the two, so this 2b and this is minus 10 addition, so it will give me b is equal to minus 5. And when I put b is equal to minus 5 here, I will get c is equal to minus 4. So ultimately we are getting solution like this. B is equal to minus 5 and c is equal to minus 4. Fine. This is the solution I am getting. I think I don't need this now. We have BC is equal to 20. That is something you need to know. Yeah, that also coming from here. So I got this set of information. Now jumping to the next step is that factor is x square plus ax plus b, and then x square minus ax plus c. So that was my question. So now I am converting. I am just taking this set first. So this x square plus x minus 4, and then x square minus x minus 5. Check out this. I am just replacing the value of a. I am just taking the values of a, b, c and putting here. Fine. Now just quickly check out the second, because I don't think there is much difference. It will remain same. X is equal to a is equal to minus 1 when you put down. So when you put down a is equal to minus 1, so you will get. I am just writing it again. A is equal to minus 1 when you put down. So it is x square minus ax minus x, because a is equal to minus 1, and b value at that time is minus 5, and x square a is equal to minus 1, so it is minus minus plus x, and c is equal to minus 4. So check out this, and this is same. This and this equation is same. That's why we don't need this. It's a repetition, so we don't need this. So that is something we got in the end, and it can be cracked using quadratic formula. So quickly I am just writing the answer. So my x values, 4 values of x, 2 from here, 2 from here. So it is minus b plus or minus b square minus 4ac is 16 upon 2. That gives me x is equal to minus 1 plus or minus root 17 upon 2. And here I am getting it's equal to 0 basically. So here I am getting minus b plus or minus b square minus 4ac upon 2. So that gives me 1 plus or minus root 21 upon 2. So finally I am getting these values of x, but it's not over. It is not over. We need to take the proper domain of this to confirm. For example, if I put this value of x here in my original question, it will be a very tough prospect to solve, because putting x is equal to this here and to confirming, it's a very tough way. So what we can do, we can go with the domain. We can go with the domain. So let us see how we can approach it. Which particular answer, because we are getting 4 answers in total. So out of those 4 answers, which one is correct is something we need to focus. Fine. Okay, one thing is clear, one thing is very much clear. Looking at this, that 5 minus x should be positive. If you have to work out that 5 minus x should be positive. So what it gives me, so little bit of inequality. That's why I took this question. See, there are so many things which you can learn. If you just forget the concept of inequality, just learn it here. So that gives you x less than 5. In fact, I can just write it equal to, because possible that under root value will be 0. So when I just work it out, so it will be x less than equal to 5. That is something I need to focus. And here I go, 5 minus x square should be positive. 5 minus x square should be positive, or I can say equal to 0. So when you just work it out, it will be giving you minus root 5 x and plus root 5. You can just put on this side. Fine, minus root 5 plus root 5. This is your 11th standard. Minus x square minus square, that side, change the sign, and then when you take the square root, you will get this. Now that is something close to minus 2.2, and this is positive 2.2. Positive 2.2. And best approach to work on this is simple, have a number line. So my value of x, because it should satisfy both this condition, my value of s x minus 2.2, this is 2.2, and this is less than 5, so obviously less than 5 has a club here, because less than 5 is this end and we are only restricted between this, so my value of x should be this. Fine. So quickly check, let me check out the plus first. Minus 1 plus root 17 upon 2. Okay, root 17, root 16 is 4, so 4 point something, let us consider it to be 4 just for the sake of simplicity. So minus 1 plus 4 is 3, 3 by 2, 3 by 2 lie here. So I can conclude that my first answer will be minus 1 plus root 17 upon 2. Once again I am just telling you, minus 1 plus this will be closer to 4, little over 4, so I will consider it to be rounding off to 4. 4 minus 1, 3, 3 upon 2, 1.5, little over 1.5. It lies in my range, so that is my solution. Check out the negative one, minus 1 minus root 17. So minus 1 minus 4 is minus 5 upon 2 is minus 2.5. And minus 2.5 will be somewhere here, so that negative won't work out. Negative won't work out, so that means the solution is this. Now jumping to this second one, root 21. Guys, root 21, I guess 4.6 square is 2116, 21.16. So let me take root 21 to be 4.6, closer to that. So that is some Vedic math tricks I have used to get the answer quickly. So 1 plus 4.6 is 5.6, 5.6 upon 2 is 2.8, 2.8 is beyond. So that positive won't work out. Let us check for negative one. So it is 1 minus 4.6, so 1 minus 4.6 is coming to be, I guess, 3.6 negative upon 2, so minus 1.8. So minus 1.8 will lie somewhere here. So I can confirm that my second answer will be 1 minus root 21 upon 2. Two real answers. So in this way we crack this question. It may take 3 pages or something when you are solving this, but I told in detail, so you can reduce it because we already done so many questions earlier to sort it out this thing. Again, the getting ABC values, you can have different approach. I have given it just for the sake that every student should understood this. I have a little trick over here from where I can get the answer quickly, but I have not adopted that trick over here because some calls and some that messages has come in which a student has told that sir something is little bouncing, so that's why I just stick to the basics. But I still stress those students that try to build up those concepts, because that is very, very important when you are dealing with such kind of exam. Fine, thank you.